If you had to be only DJ or only producer, which one would you choose? That's a really, really tough one. Today is a football game. Germany versus, I think, Mexico. Let me ask a football expert. Do they play against Mexico?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
We don't know. I also don't know, but I think I heard something like Mexico. This present right here is a really special one. It's one of my star pictures that I made on vacations in Spain, and I printed it in really big. It's a special one of the house where we stayed that belongs to the person where we're now going to a birthday party, and as a thank you for letting us stay there, and also as no, it's actually not the birthday present, right?
No, it's not.
It's just for letting us stay there. We also have a birthday present. So yeah, heading over to the birthday party to eat, drink, and of course watch the game. And since that's basically all I do for today, let's do another edition of Q&A. What's the toughest obstacle you've had to overcome as an upcoming music producer? I don't know, basically actually knowing what you really want. Wow. Biggest obstacle? Biggest obstacle? Finding a nice girlfriend that does all that shit with me.
Having enough money.
Yeah, money is really like, unfortunately, I'm not a big money's person. I don't need more than I just need to do my music. But it's key. Also learning to be patient, because if you push too much, people just don't like to work with you. Also my parents, like trying to convince them that I'm serious about making music, and all of my other surrounding family, friends. So there are a lot of factors, but if you really want to do it, go for it. It will work out eventually somehow. Should I get an XDJ RX2 or an XDJ 700 set with my DJ M800? Really, I need help. I'm really sorry, I get so many messages, should I buy this or that? I haven't tested all of these things. I sometimes don't even know what they are. So maybe just try to find a nice review on YouTube, and maybe just buy the 2 or 3 alternatives you have and test it for yourself. That's the only way you will definitely know. Did you have to change your sound to get your music released at the beginning of your career? No, definitely not, and I'm also not doing it now. Just do what you love. There are always plenty of people out there. The world is big enough, the internet is big enough. There will be always someone that exactly likes what you like, and just aim for that. You will be happier. And if you make very commercial music, yes, the market is bigger, but there are also more people competing. If you make something more niche where less people listen to, you can get bigger easier because there are less other people. Maybe you even invent something entirely new. So just do what you love. The chances are always kind of the same, so don't be bothered by changing your style. At the beginning I did more underground music because I didn't have the possibilities to record vocals, and I just aimed for labels that also made underground and released underground music, and it somehow worked out, and then just go from there. How much is on average a DJ paid per gig? This highly depends on how known you are as a DJ, and this can be from nothing, or you even have to pay to play there, to like $500,000 for 2 hours. I'd say for resident club DJ, maybe 300 to 500, 600 per night. Maybe if you're playing bigger festivals, 500, 1,000, 1,200 and plus. It really depends on your market value and how good you are negotiating. Or just wedding DJ. That's like the best earned money. You don't need a market value. Nobody needs to know you, no producing, and you get like 800, 1,000, 1,200 and plus just for one night playing shitty music. Next up, let's say that I made a song that has a sample as the main melodic line, and I want to post it on Spotify, and only on Spotify. I'm not selling the track online or in any type of form. Is that illegal? Yes, it is illegal. You're taking someone else's melody and putting it up on Spotify is selling. Streaming is selling. It's generating revenue. And even if you don't sell it, doesn't matter. It's still stealing someone else's content, idea, melody. So you have to try and get that cleared up front. except if it's like a sample from a sample CD. Those CDs are meant for you to sample and you pay to be able to sample them, so they are free to use. But if you take someone else's song, especially if you sample audio, you have to get the clearance. But I actually made an entire video about this copyright issue problem. We'll link it up here if you're interested. Check it out. If you had to be only DJ or only producer, which one would you choose? That's a really tough one, because I started out as a DJ. I always just wanted to DJ, then started producing because I wanted to make my own music, and now I'm probably more producer than DJ, but I think I'm actually a better DJ than a producer. That's probably the toughest question ever, but I would just go for DJing. I don't know, like the interaction with the people on the dance floor. That's already something special, but even more special if you play your own produced music in front of them. So I really need both. Most of the other questions I've already answered in some sort or form on my vlog, so quick break, do the fun stuff, football, food and drinks, and then let's see if there are more questions arriving that I haven't answered. Oh man, this was sad. A really sad game. Let's not talk about it. Let's just drive home and continue the Q&A. It's still a shame we lost, but yeah, there are a couple more games, maybe not, I don't know. Tell us more about audio interfaces. As a beginner, I think about this sentence doesn't really make a sense, but audio interface, don't worry about it at the beginning. There is an interface built into your computer and it's fine for playback. If you want to record something, then yes, definitely get an audio interface. I want to pursue a music career, but I feel intimidated by the struggle along the way. I'm currently doing my mechanics engineering. Should I go for music? I don't know, there are so many factors involved in this decision. The most important one, don't underestimate it, is how good is your music. If you make really brilliant music, then maybe yes, but probably you should also be already able to at least make half of your income with music. If that's not the case, don't go full-time music. The last question for today is how I think EDM will evolve and if it will be still around in 5 years. I definitely think electronic music will stay around. I mean, it already evolved so much from the 80s. It's now more and more integrated into pop music. It's all merging. There's a lot of crossover stuff. And in electronic music itself, every couple of years, the style is changing, evolving. But that EDM will all of a sudden vanish or stop, I don't think so. It might evolve to a point where it's not the same as right now, but it will be still around. I mean, I don't really see people going back to just making purely recorded music. It's so much more convenient to do it in the computer, and there are so many plugins that sound like live recorded instruments. So electronic music, making music with a computer will stay around. Electronic dance music, I don't know, it will shift. I mean, there still has to be a kind of music for people to dance. And for the festivals, it will probably change. I think it's more in cycles. It's the same with movies. A lot of stuff is being remade right now that I watched as a kid. So I kind of feel drawn to go there and watch it. And they just do it because people like 30 plus, 30 to 50, that's like the buying power. The people that make the most money spend the most money. So all of the market is geared towards those kind of people. And with music, yeah, every 20 years, it will just kind of repeat. And if I would have to guess, I think trance might come back, actually. There is more and more progressive house music again. Also, some of the techno tracks have trancey elements in there. And it used to be extremely big. So I think synthesizer arpeggiators, trancey chords might have a comeback, but I could be completely wrong. So let me know what you think will be the next big trend in EDM, and if you want to participate in the next Q&A, just follow me on Instagram. That's usually where you can send me the questions, and we will see us tomorrow back again in the studio.